Vieth. And that's to come after the sprint medley relays. So just a little reminder. It's 100, 200, 300 and 400. They can break from lanes after the 300. The Italians on the outside, and how they will be roared. They are the defending champions. Watch for Kalazari on the third leg. Nezgoda of Poland. Poles have got such a fine history when it comes to these events. Watch for Peisebeck on that 300 meters, the third leg. And are we looking at the champions in waiting? France have won it, Italy have won it, and Great Britain have won it. But Antonatu, medalist in the 100, and at the end, Yakovakis, the 400-meter champion, could fly. Greece could well be in with a shout. So too Czechia. Czechia was so good. 2:07.62 in qualification. Spain are in the lane outside them. And now to the Czechia quartet. Kadyrova. Ondakova is a brilliant 200-meter runner. And watch for Savoska on the anchor leg. Good team from Great Britain. Marshall on to 200-meter finalist Ryan. Bertaccini has run so well today. And then Koslet on the anchor leg. The Germans, 2:10 this season. Bolton on the anchor leg for them. Fischer should run well on the 200 meters. And then on the inside, Daskalna on the lead leg for Ukraine. Obeznik will anchor them home. It's really tight, this. Ukraine in 1, Germany 2, Britain in 3, Czechia 4, Spain in 5, Greece 6, Poland 7, Italy in lane 8. This is a pretty even race that should be absolutely fascinating. The air horns sound for the Italians on the outside. Czechia have gone out really hard. That's an okay changeover on the outside for the Italians. And look at Gondek trying to close the gap. But Greece coming through with Koskai. Now the stagger begins to unfold. Great Britain coming into the mix. They can break round this bend. And remember, the Greeks have got Yakovakis on the anchor leg. Czechia with Botkova. Great Britain on the inside. And the Italians starting to mount a challenge with Kalazari. It's Czechia from Italy. And what a run this is by the Spaniard Armero, coming wide on the outside. Czechia, Italy. The Spanish now just beginning to tie up. Polish coming into the mix. Czechia have the lead. Yakovakis is going to need to fly if she's going to close this gap. She's got a huge margin to make up. And Czechia with Sadowska could well come away. They've never won this title. Poland going brilliantly in second place. A lovely, long, flowing stride from Sadowska. She's going to be roared all the way down the home straight. She's had a little look over her shoulder. It's been a steady first 290 meters from her. Poland are closing with Mashala. Can Zawodzka hold on? Yes, she can. The gap is just too big. It's going to be glory for Czechia, silver for Poland, and to the delight of the crowd, Italy withstand the fast finish of Great Britain for the bronze. So the home nation will be on the podium. We didn't see the fireworks from Greece in the end. The Polish team outperformed themselves wonderfully well, and the Italians dug deep on that last lap to secure the bronze. Great race and a brilliant performance from the Czechia quartet.
Yes, the key there was that third leg from, who else? Linda Botkova. Well, barely half an hour after she'd won the 400 meters hurdles in a European under-18 record, she came back and ran a crucial 300 meters, handed over in front. Big advantage to Cherkskova, and Cherkskova was able to hang on, maintain that advantage all the way home. There's the celebrating Czech quartet. The Italians, when I was watching that race, they had a dreadful second changeover between the 200 and 300 meter leg runners. Kelly Douala never looks completely comfortable in the changeover zone. They usually have stuck her on the starting leg, which is where you put the people who are less happy about carrying a baton in their hand, but she was running the longer 200 meters here, which is maybe not her most comfortable distance, and it was a bit tough for the Italians. They might have been a lot closer to the poles if they'd have managed to have a couple of decent changeovers, but there was absolutely no stopping this very, very talented Czechia quartet. Had her over, 100 meters finalist, handing over Ondakova, and then Botkova brought in for the final, and that really clinched it for the Czechia team. And, well, they were very, very close to the European record. Italy's European record from last year at the Youth Olympic Festival survives, but only just.
Douala can celebrate a second medal of the Games to go alongside her unbelievable gold medal, 10th on the all-time list, and how she'll look forward to the European under-20s next year in Bydgoszcz.
I have a feeling that the Czechs didn't show, sorry, not the Czechs, the Greeks didn't show, because they used the same quartet in both the heats and the semis, and all four of their athletes had had a lot of running in their legs, and I think it was just the law of diminishing returns. It was just one race too many for the Greeks, and they couldn't get into a medal position. See here the early stages of the race. This is Botkova handing over to Chirovska, that last changeover. That's about a 30-meter advantage that Botkova was able to hand over. And that was most of that advantage gained on that third leg, the 300-meter leg. And it was relatively easy for Chirovska then just to hold her form. Yes, of course, she had to put a lot of effort in. Makala, the 400-meter finalist who did come in for the final as we expected, closing down on the slightly tiring Chirovska. But Chirovska could sense victory, could sense the gold medal being hung around her and her compatriots' necks, and held her form right the way through to the finish line. Poland very astutely saved the two 400-meter finalists, Kasharak and Machala, for the final, and it gave them the silver medal.
Oh, Poland have got such great quartets. They won the first mixed relay in Tokyo at the Olympic Games. Always there or thereabouts. Czechia, the dominant force in that sprint medley. The best time in the world this year. Poland the silver, and Italy hanging on to deny Great Britain the bronze. The host nation will be on the podium. And how that will be celebrated with their star turn, Kelly Douala, part of their bronze.